This and every episode of REKT Podcast is brought to you by Beaksy Exchange, an upcoming cryptocurrency exchange built in collaboration with One Market Data. Beaksy is bringing legacy finance speed, power, and sophistication to crypto for the first time. With 225,000 transactions per second per pair, comparable to NASDAQ, 15 order types on day one, with 25 order types on full rollout, and a dedicated customer support team, Beaksy is setting itself apart from the competition. Check out Beaksy today at Beaksy.com and pre-register today at Beaksy.com/registration to get your free Beaksy Exchange tokens. That's Beaksy.com, BEAXY.com.
All right, I'm going to text my wife for some slippers before we get started here.
Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu Betts alongside my fearless co-hosts Chamber and Cynthia. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
It's a good day. Oh, is it? No, it's not.
It's a freaking terrible day in the world of crypto.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, in crypto, maybe not so good. But as I was making dinner this evening, got a knock on the door. It was my local post delivery person. And
you mean mailman?
It was a lady.
Okay, male person,
male lady.
Okay.
And she dropped off a package for me, and I forgot I had ordered a little amount of legal cannabis, and that showed up at my door. So I was pretty happy about that. Right to your door. It's terrific. What a world we live in, people.
I thought you were going to say you got
what
a new
time
fun
to
sweater.
be alive.
What a time. The strain I got was called God Bud. So we'll see what that tastes like.
Oh, Jesus.
Like God Bud. This is what God would smoke, apparently.
In the name of the Father, the
Or maybe it makes
Bud,
you
and
feel
the
like
Holy
God.
Spirit.
So I'm going to try that after we record tonight. So that'll be fun.
Well, I think you might need something to take your mind off of the crypto markets.
Oh, has it
because-
not been good today? I haven't haven't been following.
Well, we are recording this. We are recording this at around 7:33 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. So as of right now, we're actually up 1.6% on the day.
Nice.
Because the daily candle has closed. However, before that, it was mass chaos, capitulation. It was brutal.
Cats and dogs getting married.
Just all over the place. Chaos, anarchy, crypto. It was just, I think we were down 14% on the day. The current price of Bitcoin is $47.88, and that is just something. I mean, I don't remember the last time it was this low. It was definitely sometime between, last March and July. And at this point, last year, when it was last July, we were all celebrating this price. And
I didn't even know what Bitcoin was.
yeah, that's totally true. And so I'll just give you a price rundown here in case you haven't been looking. We are at $47.88 on Bitcoin. We are at $150.35 on Ethereum. We are at a robust $36.13 for the Fighting Charlie Lees. And that's
Like we were chatting before the show started, and Litecoin was at $400.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah, it was once $400. And here's another one that's crazy to think about. Monero at $73.91.
What was its all-time high?
I think somewhere in the threes.
Yeah, I've never held Monero.
Never?
No, I'm not that cool. That's another cool one.
Monero, but
Like
I don't
Decred, Monero. I'm like, I need scam coins.
Scam coins.
Yeah, I need to feel alive.
Well, alive.
Bunchu was telling us before the show that he bought $1,200 Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
No, you need to say the sentence exactly the same way.
Yes, the sentence that I needed a shower after was, I bought a $1,200 Ethereum for an ICO in January.
For an ICO.
And so if that's not the dirtiest
so
sentence you've
bad.
ever heard, I'll
What
send you
ICO
to...
was it?
I still hold the token, actually. It is down about 95%.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm
actually
going to
think
buy
the
that shit right
project's
now.
still legit, but it's just...
Right?
It's called Ignite Ratings. Have you heard of this one?
Searching.
It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like... I don't know how to describe it. TripAdvisor for cryptos. And so it's basically a decentralized ratings platform where users can go and submit ratings on ICOs, tokens, TA,
why
anything.
Do ratings need to be decentralized though?
Well, because you're actually getting, because it's unbiased that way, right? So if you have something that's centralized,
yeah,
you
like Rotten
control
Tomato
the
ratings are
narrative, right?
bullshit.
So if it's right,
I don't even know what a Rotten Tomato. Why is the Rotten Tomato here?
I live and die by Rotten Tomato ratings.
No,
wait, what's wrong with Rotten Tomato ratings?
I go by certified fresh.
Oh,
Okay,
I thought you were serious.
I'm looking at Chamber on Hangouts, and he's got his hoodie like up above his head.
Yeah,
we know that he has slippers on.
I'm
Like,
in
how
my
cold is it in
basement,
Canada?
and it's a little chilly.
Yeah. So Chamber's
My kids are in
freezing.
the basement
Cynthia's
right now.
yes, they are working on a new paid group. They're actually all getting jobs. They're all getting jobs at McDonald's because the paid group has gone bankrupt today. So that's the state of the crypto market. It's pretty bleak. Chamber,
buying, man.
you're buying today?
I've been buying the dips for a long time. Thank goodness I still get paid every couple of weeks.
Right. Well, see,
your
I'm
day
doing an
job,
opposite
folks.
strategy. I'm collecting my paychecks and waiting, I think, until I feel like we are at
We're
a
about to
sufficient
boom again.
bottom.
Where,
I don't
you
think we
you
are
mentioned
yet.
this a couple of
I
times
don't
today.
either. I
Where
don't
do you
either.
think that's falling? Where's the magic number for you?
Close to zero, bruh. Close to
No,
zero.
I don't think it's that far. I
When
think,
everybody leaves.
bruh, I
I've
think
been hanging out with my 12-year-old too much. Sorry.
I think it is. I've been saying this for a long time to personal friends of mine that you don't know. I go to other schools. So I've been saying 4,000 for a while, and
We're getting there, a couple hundred away.
so not too far. But so I'm thinking anywhere from 4,000 to I don't know
32.
38,
when do you think you're gonna
36.
start,
Who knows?
Taking little bites, like laddering in.
Probably
under 45,
under
In the
45.
threes.
No,
Under
no,
45, so we're not too far away. But here's the thing. I would also, if I felt like there was
Sure.
a true reversal and we were I'd buy
I don't
all
know
the
what
way
the true
back up
reversal
to
is, though.
6.
Like,
You
I don't
know
know
what I
what
mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. So like, if I thought we had hit bottom and we were on our way back up and it was going to be bull run, I'd probably buy from the bottom.
Yeah,
all
I
the
bought
way
some
up to,
Ethereum the other day when I
6.
got to like 170, and then
Mm-hmm.
And now you're poor.
live in Canada.
Ethereum's going to zero.
We pay a little extra tax, but it's we get paid pretty well up here. But yeah, 170 for Ethereum, and today was 4,700 for Bitcoin. So I bought a little there. I mean, like I said, I'm not breaking the bank every time, but absolutely.
No, you're gonna
couple
be
hundred
happy
bucks
with
here,
that
couple hundred
at-
bucks
at
there.
some point. Yeah.
At
Right.
some point, maybe 10
Yeah, it's got to work out eventually, right,
10
guys?
years from now,
Tell
you'll
me
be
I'm right, guys.
One day.
10 years from
Yeah.
now, you'll be very happy with that. But anyway, so obviously the markets are in a state of disarray. We are here to provide you some entertainment along the way, and so you don't cry
Man.
like we do.
Like
We
Shane
were-
Sobbing.
does at this
We were talking about yeah. We were talking before the show, and I was just openly weeping. It was pretty intense.
Intense is the
But
right word.
That's what we're here for. We're all family. Yeah. So, but before we go any further, just your friendly reminder that to subscribe and rate us, review us on iTunes. Tell us when you're gonna start buying. Tell us when you're not gonna buy anymore. Tell us if you send us your best capitulation message. I saw a bunch of those going around Twitter today. Those were fun.
I thought I did. It turns out I don't. Yeah.
Webster's Dictionary defines
tire
capitulation as.
Would you buy this?
Yeah, but. Well, yeah, that was a good tweet, Chamber. But anyway, so that's your reminder to please like us, rate us. Goes a long way. We are trying to bring you some entertaining crypto-related topics and not crypto-related topics, so it goes a long way. We have some fun stuff coming up. We're going to do a little news. We're going to do some... it is Thanksgiving time here in the States. Chamber had his Thanksgiving. I don't know if he's thankful for anything anymore.
I'm real dark right now.
About 6 weeks ago, you were giving thanks. So we're gonna do something fun later, Thanksgiving related. But for now, let's get to the news. Chamber, I am throwing it
direct,
to you.
Hot off the press from ccn.com. Roger Ver now pretty damn skeptical of Craig Wright not being Satoshi.
Newsflash. So,
in case you weren't aware, Craig Wright might not be Satoshi.
So a video
tell me more about this story because I feel like fucking
turns out,
right?
So there was a video released by Bitcoin.com, already suspicious. I'm pretty sure.
In which Roger Ver is the CEO.
Is what it should be.
Yes.
Puts their CEO, Roger Ver, firmly in the camp of people who do not believe that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. Ver appeared in the video with lawyer Daniel Kellman to discuss the goings-on of Bitcoin Cash following the hard fork that took place last Friday, which was very confusing to me. As a side note, says...
Me too.
Wait,
who knows? I think when you're Roger Ver, I think you need a lawyer beside you all the time before you make any statements.
Yeah, literally.
So several shots were fired at the Bitcoin SV camp. Cynthia, do you know what the SV stands for?
No, I don't.
So
SV and
I did a little research. Turns out,
good for you.
Bitcoin SV is Chamber? Bitcoin Satoshi's vision. Okay, yeah. And do we know what ABC is, Bunchu?
Wow.
No.
Yeah, that's the Roger Ver one. I believe it stands for Always Be
Bitcoin
Conning.
Cash.
You ruined my joke, Cynthia. God damn it.
It's the wine. It's my fault. Shit.
Sorry.
Record scratch. Cynthia ruined
Bunchu, what do you think Bitcoin Cash ABC's called?
Raptor Jesus is going to start saying something.
So the pair reported that the difficulty of Bitcoin Cash ABC is about 53% more than the difficulty of Bitcoin SV, which demonstrates that much more hash power is being directed at the one than the other. Difficulty retargets faster in Bitcoin Cash than it does in regular Bitcoin, and it increases the more miners are attempting to find block rewards.
This all
kind of
gibberish
I
to me a
have
little
since
bit.
day one have known to stay far, far away from Bitcoin Cash and all of its goings on.
So I just want to know, okay, now Roger Ver's pretty sure that Craig Wright's not Satoshi.
Now that they're feuding.
Right. So what was he? Did he have to call him Satoshi
Guaranteed.
for the last year while they were working together? Do you think that's a thing? Yeah.
He wouldn't respond unless
Craig.
you said Mr. Satoshi.
Yeah, Mr. Nakamoto. Mr. Nakamoto. Would you like any coffee, Mr. Nakamoto?
Was Craig Wright Roger Ver's boss or vice versa, or?
I think they were technically partners.
Technically.
But nobody's on the level of Satoshi. So, now, if we weren't sure that he wasn't Satoshi before, Cynthia, you just threw one in this Telegram group here. The headline says it all, right? It says, Craig Wright says he has an exploit to take down Bitcoin by the end of 2019. So I mean, would the real
Okay,
Satoshi be trying to take down
video.
Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, if he was Satoshi, when they forked and became Bitcoin Cash, they said that this was Satoshi's original vision. So if he is trying to take down Bitcoin and he is Satoshi, and Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin,
I guess that makes sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Yes.
But it's Craig Wright. He's insane. I haven't even watched the video. It's just the title that gave it all the... That was all I needed to know.
A couple more things here. One, I tweeted yesterday that, everybody says that Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash isn't even the real Bitcoin Cash anymore. It's like... Exactly. What the hell? And then the other thing is, did you see over the weekend there was this Satoshi Twitter account?
Yes!
That people were saying was pretty clearly ran by Craig Wright. And they accused him of like purchasing the account because all the grammar was...
how they got a hold of that handle.
Yeah, so I guess...
Satoshi.
Yeah, and I guess like they accused him of purchasing the account. So this is all alleged, but the like grammar in all the tweets were very similar and like down to the punctuation that Craig Wright types in. So it's pretty funny. But so newsflash, Craig Wright probably not Satoshi.
I just yawned because Bitcoin Cash is so boring these days with the continual drama.
Yeah, at least Bitcoin's exciting, like a main line of rat poison to your veins.
So good.
Chambers is old.
I need that good stuff. I gotta ride that dragon.
What was I gonna say? That was Cynthia tapping her veins. That we are definitely off the rails already here. We are coming at you just straight off the cuff today because we had a guest scheduled that canceled on us. So we are just flying by the seat of our pants. I will move on to my news story. This is also from ccn.com. It's from Twitter. Bitcoin scams came from third-party marketing apps. So did you see these over the weekend? These really prominent Bitcoin giveaway scams on Twitter. Anybody see these?
I saw a couple of them.
So this was crazy. So last week's Bitcoin giveaway scams on Twitter, which saw one of Google's social media accounts compromised, was the result of a hacked third-party provider and not the social media platform system, Twitter has claimed. So basically what happened was G Suite, so a verified Google account, verified, it's just at G Suite, tweeted out in a promoted tweet, Google is giving away 10,000 Bitcoin to all the community. We decided to make the world's biggest crypto giveaway in the world. Now you can make payments in G Suite using cryptocurrency, and then it says participate in the giveaway, and it just has a link. And so what happens when you click the link? It says to verify your address, send 0.1 to 2 BTC.
It's a range.
0.1 to 2, just a range. You could send anywhere from 1/10 of a Bitcoin to 2 whole Bitcoin to the address below and get from 1 to 20 BTC back. So obvious scams. I mean, but the tough part here is it's in a promoted tweet from a verified Twitter account.
Much money.
So I mean, they must have.
Yeah.
And I guess Target was also
a Target.
The retailer Target was also a Target. So
in conjunction with that, I actually shared this news story in my Telegram channel that Google booted 4 apps from the Android Play Store. They were crypto apps pretending to be MetaMask, and we're because obviously on Android getting your app approved in the Play Store is a lot easier than on iPhones. And so they booted 4 different apps that were malicious and, just taking people's funds, pretending to be MetaMask. So they've got some issues over there at Google.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm not sure who's to blame here? I guess it is Google if they're getting hacked. So, and then their Play stores has these scammy apps in them too. I guess that is a Google thing, but it's also a Twitter thing here. I mean, it says here in this article, there have been a lot of criticisms on Twitter in the past few months over their ad vetting process, as a lot of commentators believe the social media network should be able to put a hold to these scams. Cornell professor Eamon Gunn-Syrer lashed out at Twitter in March, asking them how they intend to improve the platform when they can't even detect this kind of brazen scam. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey replied with a reassuring sentence stating, quote, "We're on it," unquote. 8 months later, the Twitter scams are stronger than ever. And I mean, this is probably the most sophisticated one I've seen because it's coming from a verified Twitter account as a promoted ad. And I mean, if you're new or don't know what, you're doing, like that looks pretty legit. You know what I mean? So, PSA out there, anybody asking you to send them Bitcoin or Ethereum and getting some kind of return back in a multiplier, that's a scam. Don't do it. It's
the real
garbage.
question, though, is the gentleman from Cornell, what a cappella group was he in during his stay? Was it? Well, I think it was. It must have been Here Comes Trouble.
Was there a rival?
Nah, that was the main
Trouble
one.
Was
I think there was 2 or 3 other options they could have went with. I can't think of them off the top of my head though.
I could go with. I mean, I could just let's name some a cappella groups off the top of our head. How about
I like that
Trouble
one. That's
Without
pretty
a
good.
Cause? Let's see. You got any that
like
you could
Tweeter
think of?
and the Monkey Men?
I like that. Let's see. Oh man, acapella.
All voice, all mics. It's just only Michael's allowed in the.
That's a good one. I like that too. We are definitely.
Sorry. I hear Cornell and I just lose my mind every time.
Because of
From
Andy.
Bernard.
Right. So.
Yeah. The Nard Dog.
Bernard. That's it. The Nard Dog. The Nard Dog. I love that show.
Guys, when are we going to start talking about food?
I'm sorry.
Well, we're getting there. Was that it for
I think that's all we had.
For our news stories?
I think the big news story, obviously, is the fact that everybody's... Yeah, just everybody's wrecked. The stories... The stories are going to be plentiful over the next weeks and months.
Yeah, we'll see. I just have a question just to go back to the Satoshi thing. Who do you guys think Satoshi is? I don't think we've ever talked about this.
That's a good question. I think imagine it was me this whole time.
Is like a Buddhist
Imagine
monk.
I was Satoshi.
He's a Buddhist monk.
Just wait. Cynthia thinks Satoshi is a Buddhist monk?
That's insane.
Listen, guys.
Terrible take.
No, listen to me. Listen, this is why. I follow this Buddhist monk guy named Don DePani. Look him up on YouTube. He's very good for personal growth. Anyways, at this Buddhist monk place he was at, they teach them all how to code, and they do all this like new age shit. And if you're not going to touch your wallet with all that freaking money in it, like you got to be.
I think the wallet is what's his name? The guy that died. I can't think of his name now. Hal Finney. I think that's his wallet.
Hal Finney.
Oh my goodness.
Who's Hal Finney?
He's a Buddhist monk.
Oh come on, you know who Hal Finney is. Yeah. Hal Finney's the guy.
He got the first transaction.
That was like the. Yeah, he.
Yeah.
Satoshi
I think
sent
Hal
him
Finney
the
probably
first
sent it to
transaction.
himself to try out the transaction.
You mean you think it's not Craig, right?
It's not. He's not my first
I think
choice.
that's what we're saying.
I think it's
here.
like a lot of people say. I think it's a group of people. I think. I don't know.
Do you think Craig Wright was involved in the beginning at all?
I don't think so.
No.
I think there are some people that were involved. I think Hal Finney. It makes the most sense, like to still be alive, and not, like you said, not touch the wallets. I I don't know. It seems like somebody would slip too.
That's why you got to be a Buddhist monk. You got to not
Buddhist
give a
monk.
shit
I mean,
about
now,
money.
the more you say it, the more it makes sense to
Or
me.
you're dead. One or the other.
But, yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to be able to be a developer. I don't know, like, how many developer Buddhist monks do you know?
Well, I know Don DePani, and he learned how to code at Buddhist monk camp.
You know what's funny? Because I'm going to go on another TV show tangent. Is I've been binging The Good Place, and
I'm in love with that show.
so it's fantastic.
Never heard
But
of
one of my favorite parts about this is the Buddhist monk that's in it. Turns out he's a degenerate from Jacksonville, Florida, and not a Buddha, and not.
What?
I know.
Guys, that's where I am.
Every time
I'm
they
in
talk about him being,
Florida.
he's the biggest degen in the show.
It
He's
makes
a DJ.
so much sense
I mean,
now. Everything.
It's amazing,
Florida.
and he's from
Duh.
Jacksonville, and I think of you every
And
time.
Jacksonville. Duval. Shout out
Dude,
to
he says
Chris W.
he shouts Duval in a couple of the episodes.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
I don't know what that means.
Duval.
It's the
It's
I think
our
it's their county,
We're in
Jax.
That's our county.
and he's obsessed with Blake Bortles.
Shout out to Crypto Chris W. He's here in the Duval with me.
So
Yeah,
Cynthia,
you'll
you
love
should
it.
watch the show. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
Ted
Guys,
Danson
okay,
is in it.
Just
Kristen Bell.
behind the cloak, behind the scenes, these two guys do nothing but talk about TV
Yeah.
shows in our private Telegram group.
That's
We don't have a
pretty
lot
accurate.
going. Twitter's crypto's
Nothing.
not doing
hey,
so well
dude,
right now.
Hey, did you see this episode? Oh, I just binged this episode.
You should watch these. Every time we say something.
I watch a lot of television.
And I'm going to be
podcast
honest
is
too.
so off
A
the
lot of people
rails.
give me grief for my hot takes when it comes to shows, but everything that I've recommended to people they seem to like. So
Well, you and I have a lot of the same taste
Yeah.
in television shows. I would say
Which
your
is
movie
awful,
your
was not.
movie taste
Fair.
is a little
All right, I'll
different
take it.
than mine, I think. Well, I'm
But, okay,
specifically thinking of the fucking Jim Carrey take you had the other day. Terrible.
are we having this conversation?
What? What about Jim Carrey?
Listen,
I
I
mean,
will
if you
die on
want to
this.
go there,
I will
let's
die
go
on
there.
this hill.
Wait. What
So,
did you guys say about Jim Carrey?
Cynthia.
I need
All right,
to
hold
The
on.
other
Tell
day-
Cynthia what it is.
I tweeted
Yes.
out that The Cable Guy is the greatest Jim Carrey movie ever made. Wow.
Oh, fucking
You can be
no,
wrong.
Bruh.
You can be wrong.
Bruh.
I live in a world with a lot of
Yeah,
wrong
it's okay,
people in
Chamber.
it.
Carey movie ever.
You know,
Liar,
that's
liar.
what my
is
dad
the
would
best Jim
say, and
Carrey
it's awful that other
movie
people say
ever.
that. It's not. Liar, liar shouldn't even be in the top 5.
Well, Liar
Okay.
Liar is pretty good.
I
Liar
can
Liar,
quote-
Dumb and
I can
Dumber,
watch
Ace
the
People were
Ventura.
coming at me with
Dumb-
Ace
no, sorry,
Ventura
Dumb and
2,
Dumber.
and
Sorry,
I
sorry,
wanted
sorry,
to
sorry.
slap
Dumb and Dumber.
people. Like Ace Ventura 1,
Ew, no.
I give you.
So you're
I'll
saying
give you Ace
there's
Ventura
a
1.
chance.
I'll give you Dumb and Dumber. Don't come at me with Liar, Liar. Don't come at
No, Liar
Okay,
Liar is still
no,
better.
I'm saying no. I'm
like
saying,
maybe Eternal Sunshine of the
Ace
Spotless
Ventura
Mind.
is no. Not
Man on
Ace
the Moon,
Ventura.
I'll
Dumb
give
and
you,
Dumber.
isn't
Dumb
probably in
and
the top
Dumber is way better
5
than
when he plays
anything
Andy
else.
Kaufman.
Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber for sure.
Cynthia's
I'll give you
holding
top 3 for
steady
Dumb and
on
Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb
All
and
right,
Dumber
now
was
we're
the
really-
first movie as a teenager that I ever cried
All right.
laughing to.
Moving on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail us.
I just cried. All right, before we move on
hey,
to
guys, the only reason you two get along so well is because Bunchu is a Yankee, you're a Canadian, y'all are
A
closer
Yankee. What is
together,
this?
and then I'm, like, a crazy
1876?
Florida chick.
What's going on here?
Bruh.
Yo, I am a Yankee.
Is he a carpetbagger? I don't know.
The Yankees.
I don't know what that means, but I've heard that term before.
Okay, go on, Bunchu. I'm sorry, I do.
No, it's good. I think that should be the hashtag of today's episode. I said we were going to start doing these hashtags. Carpetbagger. Hashtag carpetbagger is the hashtag for today's episode. Before we move on,
and you know
to
who will tweet that before anybody else is Kyle. The real
yeah, Kyle.
MVP
Kyle's
guy.
on it with
he
the
always
hashtag.
is on top of our hashtags. Like, the guy's the real MVP.
He is. Shout out Kyle again. That's 2 in a row for Kyle.
He's legit like our like most loyal fan.
Well, I don't know. Shout out RJ42.
up.
Before
No.
we do move on, though,
Rock
I've
your
been
Jesus
jotting
can suck a
down.
dick.
I've
Moving on.
Okay, go ahead. You've been jotting down what?
I've been jotting down acapella names. How about
Ooh.
Chord of the Rings?
Nice.
Shirley Tempo. Light My Choir. And last one, One Note Stand.
One Note Stand.
Light My Choir.
All right, now we are definitely moving on, and we are going to we're going to keep with the Thanksgiving theme here. Yes. We're finally getting there.
Thank God.
It is Thanksgiving week here in America, or especially being a Yankee. I really love Thanksgiving
winning,
being
right?
a Yankee carpetbagger.
You guys just keep winning, don't you?
That's it. So we are going to draft.
Favorite episode ever.
We are going to draft the top Thanksgiving foods. So here's the order. Cynthia, you are going to go first. I am going to go second. Our guest was going to go third.
I get to go third now.
And Chamber, you go third. So we're going to do a traditional snake style. We're going to pick 4 each. So Cynthia, you open up round 1. What is your choice?
Guys, I'm wondering if I should go with like my true favorite or go with like the classic Thanksgiving foods. Son of a bitch. Okay.
It's tough.
Guys, you know that I set myself a list in Telegram of saving messages for this.
So this is it. You want to pick, like, you can either remember these are going to be voted on, so you can either choose
what everybody hates, cranberry sauce. No, I'm kidding.
Pick it.
I'm totally kidding.
Wait, is that your pick?
Pick it.
No, it's not my fucking pick. It was a joke.
That's a solid
think
pick.
it's
I
a
like
good
cranberry
pick.
sauce.
Y'all are... No, you know what I'm going with? My favorite out of all of these. I was either going to go turkey ham or pecan pie. I'm going with pecan pie because I'm a southerner and it's
Wow,
pie,
pecan
it's
pie
fucking
number
Pecan
1
pie.
overall.
All right.
pecan pie, bitches.
Wow.
Not
Okay, well,
pecan,
I'm gonna
pecan.
take it. I'm gonna take it because it fell to me.
Wow.
It's turkey for me then.
Drops in your lap.
Now, I mean,
Turkey's dry.
But you know what I'm going
Turkey's
with?
dry.
You know what I'm going
not
with?
if you cook it right.
Regardless.
Chamber, you get back to back now.
You're going with
Regardless if I was going first, second, or third,
ham.
I was going with this pick. And I knew I was going to get it. And that pick, my friends,
Mashed
is
potatoes.
gravy. With the number 1 pick. No,
Mashed potatoes.
Gravy.
I'm
is one
so
thing,
no,
yeah.
just gravy. He's going
Bruh,
just
no,
gravy.
they're just
That-
like- they're
Cynthia,
one
that
thing
pick just
together,
won me the
mashed
whole
potatoes
thing.
and gravy.
Well,
No.
it's funny that you say that because
You know
before
what?
the
Yeah,
show
you're
we were
right.
talking and I said, I'm wondering about the rules on this, and we both said the exact same thing. So I was thinking the same, but you
put
get
the
another
gravy
pick
on
coming
your
back.
Turkey, you put the gravy on your mashed
Stuffing.
potatoes, you put it on...
with
Wow,
my second
Chamber.
pick.
You're right. You're right.
Stuffing.
Stuffing.
Fuck, that's not on my list.
It's a great-
How is
it's
that
a
not
great-
on my
I could
list?
just eat that.
Okay,
guys are
so
done.
wow,
All
Chambers
All
out
right,
of the
Go Bunchu. Go.
Chambers out of the gate strong with gravy and stuffing. That's
Can't
tough.
find it.
Hey,
but I've got
can't
turkey.
go wrong with that
Turkey's
one.
the
Absolutely.
Bitcoin
That's the
of
Reese's peanut butter
Thanksgiving.
cup. That's the
Turkey, okay.
Bitcoin.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
LeBron James.
Yeah, exactly. Turkey's the Bitcoin of Thanksgiving.
Okay, guys, listen up.
No,
Yeah.
Bunchu's got to go
Ready
next.
for it?
What? It's not your
Get
pick.
yourself
It's my
together.
turn.
Is that mine?
No, it's
You
mine.
picked turkey.
It's
Bunchu
mine.
picked turkey.
Yeah, 2 picks ago, it's my pick.
Oh, fuck me.
I am going with. I'm gonna go with, because I think it'll get back. My next pick will get back to me because of what Cynthia picked. I'm going to pick sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
What the hell's that?
Oh, that's the juice.
Are we just making stuff up now?
What?
Are you serious?
What?
That
Canadian?
sounds delicious.
Oh
I'm not
my
saying
God. Are
I'm
you
not
kidding?
against it. I'm just saying this is not a
Bruh.
thing.
Bruh.
It's
is
my
so
all-time
tasty.
favorite.
It's
It's
like
my
a casserole with sweet
That
potatoes.
sounds amazing.
And marshmallows on top.
Yeah,
and they
I get
melt
it.
in
I get the
oven,
science
and
behind
it's
it.
fucking delicious.
Yep, Cynthia gets it. So, Cynthia, do you call it a sweet potato casserole? Is that what
Yes,
you call
that's
it?
what we call it. It's a casserole.
Okay, so for the poll,
We're
is
in
that
the
what I'll?
South.
Okay.
Everything's
Okay.
a casserole.
Okay, but that's what I want: sweet potatoes
All
with the marshmallows on
Wow,
it. So
that
that's
sounds
what-
delicious.
Potato marshmallow casserole. Got it. Guys.
Okay, Cynthia,
Listen
you
up.
have 2 picks now.
This may not be a crowd favorite, but I don't give a fuck because it's the best part of Thanksgiving is
Wow.
green bean
That's the third time I've heard that.
Yo, that's a good one. Yeah, we
Bruh,
talked about it for
it's
pre-show.
so tasty. You don't
Okay.
even know.
green bean casserole. Okay, and you get one more
You
pick.
haven't lived until you eat it.
No,
You-
listen.
Go.
No, it's your pick. You pick
What?
twice.
I get 2?
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm all messed up. Okay. Let me look at my list. Stand by.
Cynthia, you were completely sober at the start of the show. Did you like mainline
Yeah,
a shot of
Yeah,
vodka?
literally
I know.
30
Guys.
minutes ago.
Guys, when our main guest okay, just so everybody knows, we had a really big guest tonight, and these guys are going, Cynthia, don't get drunk.
She was
Don't
100%
drink.
sober,
This is
guys.
a big deal, so I didn't.
Not so
I was
much
fucking
now.
sober
Like
as
I don't know
shit.
what
At the
And
top
then-
of the show.
I have
We are
no idea
30
what happened. I
minutes
feel like
in.
she injected vodka in her toes.
And then our guest didn't show up, so I said, hey babe, bring me some shots. And it was all over.
It's pretty funny. I mean,
Okay, so
I don't know how
picked
you can
green
even
bean
get drunk
casserole.
that fast.
I need you to
All right,
just
go.
let me pick my food.
Okay, go.
I don't fuck around with food.
Good.
Apple pie.
2 pies.
Wow, you've got 2
Hey,
pies.
nothing wrong with that. No,
Your mom
nothing
is
wrong with
pie.
2 pies.
Okay,
Amber's a
so
pie.
it did get back
She's
to
a snack. She's a snack. I'll eat her for a snack.
I'm dead.
Okay, who's next?
This is great.
All right, my pick. So it did get back to me. I didn't think Cynthia. My thought process was I didn't
pies.
think Cynthia would choose a pie, so I thought I would be safe with this pick. But she did choose a pie.
Which one
It
you
just
going with?
wasn't the pie
The
that I was
tradish?
going for. I'm going with.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
going
one,
with
right?
pumpkin pie.
Not a fan, but
Yeah.
No
that,
way.
that's
I love it.
Exactly. Everybody thinks it's Thanksgiving-y,
No, that's
but
gross.
they don't eat it because they're not a fan. They
I love
eat
it.
the pecan and the apple because that's what's up.
3 pies have
Pecan-
been picked,
pecan
guys,
doesn't
for the
do it
record.
for me. I'm not a huge. Yeah. What does that say about us?
Is it my turn now?
Fatties.
Yeah, you Chamber. You
Ooh,
close
okay.
out
I'm
your
going
draft
cranberry
now
sauce
with
right
2.
away.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Bruh,
So
nobody
Like
Let's
this is my
clarify
plate
this.
at Thanksgiving, by the way. It's
We need
just
to-
stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce.
we
Do
need.
you actually eat
so
cranberry
good.
sauce? Honestly, do either of you
So
guys
good.
actually eat it?
Both
Yes.
kinds. Both kinds. Both the
Ew.
jelly kind.
Ew! Bruh!
So I was going to say,
That
which
shit is so nasty.
Both.
would you like to specify? I feel like you can't pick both. I feel like
Okay,
it's
I'll
got to
go
be
with
one or the other.
I'll go with
Gross.
I'll go with non-jelly, like the one where you get a little bit of.
It's so gross.
You're so like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real homemade.
I like
cranberry
both
sauce?
though. I like having both on the
Okay,
table.
because if I would have given, if you would have given me the choice,
Yeah,
I'm going
no, I
jelly
like both.
every
I like a
time.
mix of the two.
Gross. I want to know what Raptor Jesus thinks about this cranberry sauce bullshit.
Well, he'll be able to vote. So all right, so now you have one more.
I gotta have ham, I guess. I'm going ham. That's a
Okay,
solid
Ham
pick.
makes
Solid
you
pick
number
for
one on
last pick. I'm gonna be
somebody's
honest.
we don't
Like
do
honey
I like a
bacon.
cottage
ham.
roll.
Honey
You
bacon.
guys ever have a cottage roll?
What?
we don't do ham at
Frickin'
Thanksgiving.
Yankees. You Yankees don't
Yankees
even
is such a.
know. God. Yankees, Canadians, neither one of you guys knows what's up.
Oh,
Come to Florida and I'll tell you what's
oh,
up.
Florida.
God. You know what?
Duval.
Duval.
Oh,
Don't Florida
my
be
actually my dad and
Canadian.
stepmom are currently in Florida.
I hear you.
So we don't do ham at Thanksgiving at my house. That's a Christmas meat for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
It's
have
a Christmas
meats
meat.
for holidays? Christ.
Yeah, it's a Christmas specific meat in my
Yankees
house.
are like a hot mess. I swear
All right.
to God.
So it's my turn.
What's-
I can't believe this didn't go.
Yeah, nothing wrong
It's
with that.
mashed potatoes. How do I mean, that went second to last.
You guys are
overall.
you guys are all pie crazy.
I think I've got a solid list.
I was
Look,
about to say mac
Cynthia.
and cheese.
Now, Cynthia, you've got your last pick.
Mac and cheese.
Yep, nothing wrong
That's a
with that
good pick.
Because in my family, we put like 5 pounds of cheese on that shit. So
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
All right, so we got some good lists here. Cynthia is pie heavy. She's got pecan pie, green bean casserole, apple pie,
Florida.
and mac and cheese. Mine is turkey, sweet potato marshmallow casserole, pumpkin pie, and mashed potatoes. Chamber, very diversified here. Gravy, stuffing.
That is
cranberry
literally
sauce,
my plate.
ham.
Like that's my.
So you actually
Yep.
needed the ham to save you because otherwise you don't have
That's okay.
any
That's my plate.
protein
That's a
on
little
your
salt and pepper
plate
on
at all.
that, and
You're just a
good
mess of
stuff.
gravy.
Both of your plates sound like Yankee plates. Y'all need to GTA.
I don't even know what southern. I'm trying to think of a southern word to use.
Like the more butter, the more cheese.
Yeah,
Floridian.
Like southern.
Do you do any grits at Thanksgiving?
No, but I fucking love some grits.
No,
Me too. That's a southern thing,
And
so
that's
I wasn't
a Yankee
sure.
thing. No, grits are a Yankee thing, aren't they? Or are they
Crazy.
Oh,
Southern?
you're
crazy, Florida.
Out of here.
Because my
Out
grandmother
of
was
here.
a Yankee.
I like
Came
you,
to the
but you're
South.
crazy.
Okay, we don't
All
need
right,
to
so
get
that
this
is our
off here. How long
Thanksgiving
have we been
draft.
recording?
One more time for the people in the back. Pecan pie, green bean casserole, apple pie, mac and cheese for Cynthia, Bunchu, turkey, sweet potato and marshmallow, pumpkin pie, mashed potatoes, and chamber, gravy, stuffing, cranberry sauce, ham. Send us, vote on the poll and send us what your favorite foods are for Thanksgiving. And we are moving on to our last segment of the day, the REKT Index.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
And this is
Not a good day, guys.
sad segment.
I don't even want to hear it.
So
I'm
we're
about to sign off right
so we're down for the day, 16.5% on USD.
Ouch.
Only down 4.5% on BTC. So I mean, reasonable. On the day, yeah.
That's on the day?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty good.
A little bit more long term. 1 second here. So we are still up in BTC, just under 20%, so 19.8.
Ooh, that's
But
not
we are
bad.
down 13.8% overall on the old portfolio. On the USD value,
On
yeah.
the USD value?
No,
That's still not
no.
the worst we've been.
But we were up.
Which
I'm
is pretty
trying to
crazy
think. I'd have to go back and
thinking.
listen, but I felt like we were up in the mid 20s in USD at one point.
Yeah, that was
It
probably our
after
peak.
Fungus. Was it after
No.
fungus?
Yeah.
Well, that was after the
Bunchu.
quant. Yeah, after quant. When we went high on quant, and then, but as we always like to say at REKT Podcast, as long as you're hashtag up in love, we are here to bring you the
I forgot
love
about that hashtag.
and the chaos.
Love.
That's gonna do it for us here at REKT Podcast.
We do have to call the
uncertain
Guinness Book of
if-
World Records because the rapidity in which Cynthia got hammered has to be a world record.
I mean, she was hammered 20 minutes into this episode,
Guys,
which is only
guys.
45 minutes long.
Okay, you guys told me not to drink.
I'm just
before
impressed.
this
I'm not
episode
mad. I'm
was
impressed.
out. So I did it. I did it for you guys. Okay.
You're a goddamn champion in my book. I mean, you were stone
You had a
cold
whole
sober
wheel of
when this
cheese.
episode started. Once yeah, I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
I did
So-
it for you guys because you told me not to drink. And
We
then when I found
are-
that our guest canceled, I was like, babe, hey, bring on the shots.
Julio, get the stretch. And this is going to come out on Tuesday. We are unsure at this point if we will have a second episode due to the holiday schedule we are all on. We're going to try to put one out for you, another one this week. If we can, we will. If not, we will see you next week with a loaded schedule. Just before we sign out here, the Bitcoin price, 48.09. So that's where we are before we sign out. Other than that, use the hashtag carpetbagger if you've made it all the way.
Kyle,
if you've made it all the way
Kyle.
through. If you've made it all the way through this show, please reach out to us via hashtag carpetbagger. And until next time, for Chamber and Cynthia, I am Bunchu Betts. Don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Financial advice.